Anytime something will get you to leave the ABCs, amen, you know it's wrong, amen. Something that will get you to leave fellowship is wrong. Because we're not to forsake the assembling together of ourselves. Amen. Even the more so as that day approaches. That's a commandment. And Brother Branham said, amen, that commandment drives us into church. We should have a heart to get to church every time the doors open. And if our heart's not there, he said we need to get to praying. But when all of a sudden our heart turns from there and we don't want to be in the fellowship, that doesn't mean that God won't move you from one church to the other. God has the liberty to move his sheep wherever. That's not what we're talking about. But when we start laying out a church and not connecting and becoming disconnected, if I would search that out, I would say there's a complex there somewhere and somebody's believed a lie. Somebody has received and accepted a lie and they're disbelieving something. I had a sister come to me one time and she was so troubled about something that was happening in the church many years ago. And she says, this happened, this brother came from this church to this church and that influenced this and you decided to do that and you did that because of what that brother did in another church. And the whole thing was a complete fabrication. Complete 100%. There wasn't a thread of truth in it at all. But she saw things and connected them. And what happened was she had a complex from a previous church she was at. She had an overbearing pastor who took control and the whole church fell apart. Now she's afraid. And so she's on the lookout. And anytime she saw something that she didn't understand, then all of a sudden she worked up a whole scenario that was not true. What's he looking for? An open door, a bruised cell, a weakness. The minute that we can get pulled off the word, the minute that we can think it's all right to gossip, there's a complex driving that somewhere. The minute I can speak evil or critical of another brother without going to that brother and talking to them, just talk to other brothers, there's something driving me to that because that's not the word. The minute I can lay out a church and not go and be comfortable just bailing out and not going anywhere, there's something wrong. Something's driving that. You say, what is driving that? Because the word says, don't forsake the assembling together. That's the word. Now, there's something in me that doesn't want me to come to the word. What's driving that? Is it an old pain from childhood? Is it because of something somebody said? Is it a rejection pain? Is it a hurt? What is causing me to want to pull back from the body? What is causing me, amen, to want to speak evil to somebody? What is going on, amen, that I am going down this path? I think we need to stop and say, what is pushing me? Because this isn't the word. That's not the word. Amen. We may not be able to figure out what our complex is. We may not be able to figure out what happened to us as a childhood, but we can certainly figure out the moment we step off the very ABCs, basics of the word. Go to church, pay your tithe, love the brethren, speak nice things about one another, no gossip, no backbiting. I mean, those are the simplest. When we move off of that, we need to say, wait a minute, something's going on here. Something's pushing me out from around the word. And you know what? It's never just about me. The devil's trying to destroy the body. Bring in through a bruised cell another life. And through that other life, spread. Say, God, please help us.